Okay. All right. So now let me check on something else. Okay. Welcome, ladies, to Shima's new live. Shima's tips for overprocessed hair is about to begin. And let me just do the clear, making sure everything is clear. So we can get started in just a few. First things first, make sure you ladies can hear me. Okay. All right. All right. Let me make sure that I'm already talking. I didn't put the schedule. I gotta make sure to see you ladies in the chat and stuff. All right. Okay. Now let me see one more thing here. And let me just do. Okay, good. Okay, great. Right? All right. All right, welcome ladies as you join. Okay. All right, everything's working. And if it's not working and you cannot hear me talking, or the audio or anything is going, janky, let me know, ladies, in the chat, because then we'll miss out on some very, very important information, and I don't want us to miss out on our important information. Okay, we're gonna discuss tips for overprocessed hair. Very important, ladies. We're overprocessing our hair with these chemicals. We're overprocessing our hair with these permanent dyes and hair relaxers and all kinds of things that we're doing to our hair that is creating setbacks, unnecessary setbacks. Okay. First and foremost, welcome. It's 7:12 p.m. here, Florida time. Okay. All right, great. So yes. So I just want to go over some tips or things. Just have a conversation. We want to go over some tips, but we're also going to have a conversation about overprocessed hair. Okay, ladies? We're going to talk about how to fix it, how to style it, and so much more. Okay? We're going to go over dyes and bleaches and using these heat implements, overusing these heat implements. Okay? So the thing with overprocessed hair is that when our hair is overprocessed, our hair shaft becomes very porous, it becomes dense, and it makes it more harder to style and maintain, and not to mention how terrible it looks. Overprocessed hair looks very, very unattractive, okay? So we definitely need to take some essential steps to avoid getting overprocessed hair, okay? Now, the reason this is so important, why overprocessing our hair becomes a major setback, because it's very hard to repair overprocessed hair. Yes, you can repair it significantly if you have, of course, my Shima hair repair shampoo, which I created to repair, damage from all these chemical protein back into the hair, because we lose so much protein in overprocessed hair. We need to infuse this protein back into our hair. It will do a lot, the Shima hair repair shampoo, but once it's beyond the point of no return, you will have to get those pair of scissors and start cutting off the damaged hair. Remember, we do not hang on to split ends. We do not hang on to damaged ends. Okay, because those split ends and damaged ends will just continue to grow, split, and damage. And we don't want that, ladies. We don't want that. All right. Hello, Katie. How you doing, Katie Goo? Thank you for joining. All right. So let's continue to learn what we need to do to stop over processing our hair, okay? To stop over processing our hair, whether we are relaxed, or even if we are natural, okay? There's certain chemicals we do put in natural hair too, which technically if you do put a chemical, some ladies say technically it's no longer considered natural hair. Be it as it may be, let's be careful with both textures of hair, ladies, okay? Let's continue to learn and avoid these setbacks, okay? Let's not miss this live, ladies. Let's not miss this live. So as I was saying, overprocessed hair cannot be completely fixed, okay? So let's keep that in mind, okay? Because the thing is, once the hair shaft is dead, that's the, if you're putting the right medicine on it and stuff like that, topical medicine to start healing, this is not going to heal itself. It's not alive. So you have to cut it. You have to remove the damage that you unfortunately did to it by leaving the hair relaxers on too long, by doing 2 chemical processes in one day. We're going to go over that. Relaxing and dyeing your hair on the same day, destroying your hair, okay? By doing all that, you know, it damages the hair shaft, and there it gets to the point of no return, and you have to cut it. You're gonna go through an unnecessary setback if you. I don't want us to miss the class. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I was having problems with the audio, with the connection. The connection got janky real quick, but I caught it. I caught it. And as I said, ladies, let me know on the chat if things go haywire. Okay, so where did we leave off? About cutting the damaged ends, right? Okay. Thanks for hanging in there, ladies. Those of you who hang in there. Okay. All right. So, okay, so again, we need to cut off the damage from overprocessed hair because the hair shaft gets damaged, ladies, okay? All right? And we don't want it to look unattractive. You know, we don't hang on to damaged hair and split ends. You know, it's just gonna make all your styles look unattractive. It's not even gonna hold the style. That's another thing, okay? So another way we can find out regarding if we have overprocessed hair, it also feels very dry to the touch. Okay, that's obvious. It's gonna look and feel very dry to the touch, ladies. Okay, it will lay in all kinds of directions. Okay, because it's all over the place. It's you know, it's hair that's been damaged, so it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be these springy curls that look nice and healthy. None of that. You're gonna have cowlicks, flyaways, things like that. Okay. The kitchen hair, you know, it's gonna look even worse than before. Okay, if the hairs at the temples, it's gonna look worse than before. Okay, they're all thinned out. Okay, so all of that is gonna be part of the reason we need to take care not to overprocess our hair, ladies. Okay, we're not gonna have the same texture throughout. Okay, Okay, let me see this. All right, you can hear me now, right, Katie? Let me make sure. Let me the hair shot. Yeah, I could hear myself. All right. Yeah, I fixed the audio. You can literally hear me now, Katie. Okay. But thanks for letting me know. Okay, so if you have natural rotation here, you may notice, you may really notice this, okay, that, it will take on all types of different textures, okay? Some pieces of the hair may look straight while others may look crimped or curly after too much processing, okay? Now the most infamous sign of overprocessed hair, actually has very little to do with how it looks, and it's more about how you can get the look, okay? Overprocessed hair becomes notoriously hard to style. No matter, you just can't get that right style to hold, that right style to look like you want it to look, because it's just not going to look right, okay? The hair's going to be dry, it's going to be broken, all right? So now, ways to fix overprocessed hair. If you have your hands on my Shima hair repair shampoo, these are some ways to fix overprocessed hair, okay? So use the Shima hair repair shampoos, ladies, okay? Your goal is to restore moisture and proteins, all right? When your hair is overprocessed, your goal is to restore moisture and protein. So get your Shima hair repair shampoo at shimahaircare.com, all right? And let's restore that moisture and protein back into your overprocessed hair, okay? Repair your hair with the Shima hair repair shampoo, all right? Remember, the hair shaft has been damaged. Our goal is to repair that damage, okay? Now, of course, cut off the damage, if it's just beyond repair. But the Shima hair repair shampoo will definitely aid you in fixing at the very least 90% of that damage. But I also recommend you cut off the damage so everything could work out perfectly, okay? All right. Yeah, Katie, I'm definitely, my audio's definitely working again. Okay. All right. Now, there's some ingredients I want to go over that will also help us in aiding Afro-Textured hair, overprocessed Afro-Textured hair. Okay. So some ingredients we can look at is honey. Honey is very good, to apply honey to your hair. Also, always mix it, of course. Mix it, for example, with the following. Make a concoction with honey. Like use, infuse some honey into your Shima shea butters. Okay. Infuse some avocado into your Shima shea butters. Or you can do a separate recipe that involves honey and avocado and also raw eggs and bananas. You can create that recipe in itself. But don't leave the Shima shea butter too far behind. Use your Shima shea butters, okay? All right. It helps to definitely help restore damaged, overprocessed hair. Okay. Of course, avoid using heat tools on your hair. If you damage your hair with chemical processes, you definitely don't want to put heat onto overprocessed hair. Okay. You don't want to magnify the damage, ladies. Okay. All right. You can also try essential oils right before bedtime. You can use a moisturizing oil like jojoba oil or almond oil, or you can use those kind of oils. Okay. Also, peppermint oil is good, and that helps to stimulate hair growth. Okay. Also, coconut oil. Definitely, you can use coconut oil as well. All right. A lot of natural ladies, they love using coconut oil to seal the moisture into their hair. All right. Definitely, again, get your ends trimmed or get all the damage cut off. Okay. After the hair is over processed, the ends of our hair, they become like dead weight. Okay. They become like dead weight. Remember that our hair is dead. I already explained at the beginning. This is all dead hair. Okay. It's only alive when it's at the roots. But once it grows all the way down here, it's dead hair. Okay. It doesn't have to be all the way down here. Once it just grows out of the root, the rest is dead hair, ladies, okay? So it cannot repair itself on its own. You have to cut off the damage, okay? All right. So our hair will become like dead weight for the rest of our hair, especially if it's overprocessed, okay? So cut off all the damage that you can possibly cut off, ladies. and that will help bring bounce and texture back into your hair. It will liven up your hair again. Okay. All right. Try to get a good conditioner, good conditioning treatment as well, especially a salon grade conditioner. Decondition the living daylights out of the hair, especially after it's been damaged with these over processing treatments, ladies. Allow your hair to air dry. Use the roller set. Use safe, healthy methods when washing your hair, ladies. Okay, ladies. Air dry or roller setting. That's the best advice I can give you regarding that. Okay, whether you over process it with chemicals like relaxers and perms or a hair dye treatment. Okay. Yeah, I did want to show you something, ladies. Of course. Let's take a look. I always like to show you actual pictures and things like that so we can really get a gist of what's happening here, okay? So let's do that. Okay. All right. So these are the damaging things that we do to overprocessed hair. Let's take a look. All right. Let me do something here. Let me move myself a bit. All right. Okay, so what I want to go over is this. The damaging things we do to our hair. It includes, of course, overprocessing with hair relaxers, using too tight braids, using too tight ponytails and hair buns, using dyes, hair dyes, especially the permanent hair dye, using excessive heat with flat irons and those curling irons, overusing, hair weaves and wigs, or using harsh shampoos with bad ingredients. Okay, that leads to thinning edges, that leads to thin fragile hair, that leads to dull hair colors, that leads to dry brittle hair, that leads to tangles and knots and split ends. Do we want that for our hair, ladies? I don't believe so. I truly don't believe so. Okay. Now, overprocessed hair can also lead to this. Okay, make sure we're looking. All right, what's going on here? The temple area. Okay, beyond it seems like it's beyond repair. With the right home remedies, and when I have my Shima shea, not my Shima shea butter, which also shea butter does help stimulate hair growth as well. But when I have my Shima hairline cream, when combining with the Shima oil, definitely helps to stimulate hair growth and grow back these thinning edges. But in the meantime, we can use the Shima shea butter and combine it with the Shima hair argan oil. You can also utilize the Shima's homemade hair butter, which contains Shima oil, the Shima hair argan oil, biotin, vitamin E, Jamaican black castor oil that also helps stimulate. Okay, so at ShimaHairCare.com, we can get our hands on the right hair products. Okay, as I was saying, the kitchen at the back. Okay, all right, overprocessed hair. All right, we don't want that. We don't want to see this kitchen at the back, ladies. All right. Okay. So healthy hair, for the most part, looks like this. Springy curls, especially healthy natural hair. This is what we like. This is what we want. Okay. This is what happens when we take care of our hair, when we listen to the steps and we apply the steps, ladies. Okay. From the gentle handling to the moisturizing to not over processing our hair with these hair relaxers and these chemical treatments, ladies. All right, gets even better. Look at the thickness of these braids. Okay, black and beautiful hair and ladies. All right. Okay, so this lady here is getting her hair done at the hair salon. I see some damage at especially down here. So hopefully she's getting a nice deep conditioning treatment. Okay. You should take yourself to a salon to get a proper salon grade deep conditioning treatment, especially when you over process your hair, ladies. Okay. All right. Okay. Damaged hair, ladies. See, it's obvious when our hair is over processed or it's damaged or it's looking dull and lifeless. This is what it be looking like. Okay, when we use the right products, we trim all the bad damaged hair, we utilize gentle handling, and we remain consistent with the protective styling. This is the results, ladies. Okay, so are we getting a good visual? Are we understanding the importance of not over processing our hair? Are we understanding the importance of taking the right steps to continue to retain hair growth, ladies? I sure hope so. Any questions? Let me know. That's why we're here. Shima girls, okay? All right. Okay, any questions, ladies? Okay, then let's continue. Let's look at the things not to do to overprocessed hair, okay? And one way that's guaranteed not to fix overprocessed hair is to, again, add another process on top of it, all right? For example, don't try to perm your hair and dye your hair on the same day, ladies, all right? Let's try to avoid doing that. Let's stretch two months at least in between those processes. Okay. Also, using a super strength hair relaxer when you should have perhaps used a medium strength hair relaxer also adds to overprocessed hair, damaging your hair. Okay. Sometimes irreparably, because we got to be so careful with these hair relaxers. Okay. Let's be mindful of the amount of times we put heat on our hair. Let's try to limit our blow drying and the curling iron used to at least once or